Increasing your value is not merely about making yourself more marketable in the workplace or appealing in social situations. It is about deliberately and consistently developing the qualities, skills, knowledge, and mindset that make you indispensable, respected, and impactful in every area of life. It begins with self-awareness, the deep understanding of your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and values. Because without this foundation, you risk investing your time and energy into pursuits that do not truly serve your growth or align with who you want to become. So the first step is to take inventory of your current abilities and circumstances and ask yourself honestly, where am I now and where do I want to be in 5 or 10 years? From there, the journey of increasing your value demands a commitment to continuous learning, whether through formal education, online courses, reading, mentorship, or self-directed practice. Because in a world where change is constant and industries evolve rapidly, stagnant skills quickly become obsolete, while adaptable learners remain relevant and in demand. Equally important is the cultivation of soft skills, communication, emotional intelligence, adaptability, problem-solving, since these are often the differentiators between equally technically skilled individuals, and they allow you to work effectively with diverse people, navigate challenges gracefully, and influence outcomes positively. Another essential factor in increasing your value is the practice of discipline and consistency. For no matter how talented or knowledgeable you are, without the ability to follow through on commitments, meet deadlines, and show up reliably, your potential remains untapped and your credibility suffers. And this discipline extends not only to your professional life, but also to your health, finances, and relationships. Because these areas are interconnected, and a weakness in one often undermines the others. Simultaneously, you must learn to take initiative instead of waiting for opportunities to come to you, whether by volunteering for challenging projects, suggesting improvements, or seeking out ways to contribute beyond the minimum expected. Initiative signals leadership potential and sets you apart from those who simply follow instructions. It is also vital to build and nurture a strong network of relationships, because value is often amplified by association, and the people you surround yourself with influence your thinking, your standards, and your access to opportunities. So investing time in genuine connections, offering help without expecting immediate returns, and being known as someone who adds value to others will in turn increase your own value. Personal branding plays a role here too, not the superficial kind that relies on image alone, but the authentic, consistent demonstration of your expertise, reliability, and integrity, so that when people think of your name, they associate it with excellence, trustworthiness, and results. In the process of increasing your value, it is equally important to remain adaptable and open to change. Because the path to growth is rarely linear, and sometimes the greatest opportunities come from unexpected directions, requiring you to pivot, learn new skills, or approach problems from entirely new angles. Resilience, therefore, becomes a key attribute, enabling you to recover quickly from setbacks, learn from failures, and maintain momentum toward your goals despite challenges. At the same time, you must be proactive in upgrading your environment, seeking out mentors, joining communities of high achievers, and removing yourself from negative influences that drag down your motivation and performance. Since your surroundings shape your mindset and habits more than you might realize. Financial literacy and the ability to manage your resources wisely also increase your value, because they give you stability and freedom to take calculated risks, pursue meaningful opportunities, and avoid the stress and limitation that come with poor money management. While all these strategies are crucial, one underlying principle ties them together: the mindset of giving more than you take, of striving to make yourself so valuable to others that they naturally want to work with you, promote you, or support you. And this does not mean overextending yourself or neglecting your own needs, but rather approaching every situation with the intention to contribute meaningfully, solve problems, and leave things better than you found them. When you consistently operate from this mindset, your reputation grows, opportunities come to you more readily, and you find yourself in demand. Not because you chased validation, but because you became someone whose presence and contribution truly matter. Remember that increasing your value is a lifelong endeavor, not a short-term project. And the compound effect of small, daily improvements will often far exceed the results of occasional bursts of effort. So commit to a process of incremental growth, tracking your progress and celebrating milestones along the way. As you progress, keep refining your vision and raising your standards because value is relative to the context. What is highly valuable today might be average tomorrow. And the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning, adapting, and innovating. Never underestimate the power of character in this process. For while skills and achievements may open doors, it is integrity, humility, and reliability that keep them open. And people are far more likely to recommend, trust, and collaborate with someone whose word is dependable and whose actions reflect respect for others. In essence, to increase your value is to commit to becoming the best version of yourself, skilled, adaptable, disciplined, connected, and principled, and to align your actions, habits, and environment with that vision, knowing that the more you grow, the more you can contribute, and the more you contribute, the more your value naturally expands in the eyes of others and, more importantly, in your own.